何か新しいことないかな。よーし、休んじゃおう。クラウディア君、我がアトリエにようこそ。
それ、これが何かなの？
ご自慢のアトリエにお招きいただき光栄でございます。錬金術師ライザリン・シュタート様。
クラウディアまでノリノリか。
それよ、そういう反応が欲しかったのよ。ほんと男どもはさ。
本当に今日は招待してくれてありがとう、ライザ。旅暮らしだとここまでしてくれる友達もいないから。
そっか。
ここに招待されたからにはクラウディアも正式に俺たちの友達で仲間なんだぜ。
何の正式よ。まあでもそういう感じなのはわかるかも。
私の友達で仲間。
何クラウディア。あ、そのケース最初に会った時に持ってた？
Hey guys! Sorry for the slight delay. No, I wasn't. I was muted, but for a different reason. So I knowingly knew that I was going to be muted. So, anyways, welcome to another episode of We Die Too Much in Atelier Ryza. We'll be continuing on. As you remember from last week, we had our April Fool's prank. And yeah, we did manage to finish the game, so good riddance. We escaped from that monster. Also, T is here today.
Hi.
Yes. And we were just laughing about something that happened that was pretty funny, so we can talk about it later when more people show up. So, anyways, we're currently in Ryza's room right now. We just invited Claudia. And I guess we'll find out what happens in the story. Yes, let us continue.
あの時森にいた理由。
Also, Claudia's really cute.
そのケースが理由なの？
確か親父さんには秘密だって言いかけてたっけ。
中はこれ。
へえ、綺麗。
Oh, a flute. She plays
フル
flute.
ートっていうの。あの日もお父さんに見つからないところまで行ってこっそり練習をしてたんだ。
You know what this kind of reminds me of? Or I was just reminded of it just now? Eternal Sonata. Remember that game? Yes. Didn't TGL play on stream or something?
Huh?
Did you play it on stream?
Did she?
I don't know. it can be an option for us to play on stream if she hasn't. I was kind of thinking about it the other day and I was like, huh. I wonder if we can play it sometime.
魔物に襲われたと。
Yes, it was a very good
なん
game.
でそうまでして隠すんだ？親父さん楽器が嫌いなのか？
それはちょっと事情があって。
いいよ、無理には聞かないから。レントもタオも無神経に触れない。いいよ。
わざわざ言わなくても分かってるよ。
ああ、ごめんなクラウディア。
私の方こそこうして持ってきてるのに中途半端に隠したりして。
それよりさ、せっかく持ってきてくれたんだから、ちょっと吹いてみ
Yes,
てほし
play
いな。
for us.
ごめんライザ。まだちょっと恥ずかしい。
ああ、そう
無神経はライザの方なんじゃないの？
うるさいわね。
これからも時々遊びに来ていいかな。
Yes, come visit us.
言ったろ、仲間だって。いつでも気軽に出入りすりゃいいさ。
ここ、私の家。
Yeah, exactly. I was like, but it's Ryza's house. Why are you welcoming her to come anytime she wants?
Good question. They're just that familiar.
They're that familiar. I don't know. Even then, I would be
どう
like,
しようかな。
Why are you inviting random people to your house?
yeah. I remember that happened once.
Oh?
I remember, yeah. There was one time that, so I was still living here with my parents. And what happened was, I used to host like a lot of stuff, like magic, barbecues, Christmas parties, things like that. But I think the most surprising time was the one time that I received an email from one of my friends saying that we were gonna have a gathering. And that friend wasn't like Jess. Jess is like my best friend. And she would usually ask me like if she can come by or kind of, you know, give me a heads up or something like that. But it wasn't until I received the invite from my friend that's like, oh yeah, let's all hang out at Dino's this weekend and then have like this for food and like have a good time. And I was like, wait, what?
At least with your usual group?
No. Not exactly.
What?
Like, I would consider like Jess and James and Mel my usual group.
No, but like if it was for like
But
magic
it was
or
like-
something,
it was
makes
like
sense.
Slightly a different. It was still the same within the same group, but it was like different people in that same group.
What?
Yes. Because if it was like my close knit group, like the magic group, then I was like, okay, sure, yeah.
何しようかな。
But they would usually ask me first
Mm.
if they can host a party or something like that. But then it was like they're not part of the magic group, but they're part of the chemies group.
Oh, wait, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Like
We got some people now.
oh, yes. And then yeah, they invited people to our house and I was really surprised by the email invite because I didn't know about it. Also, hello Elaine, hello Mel. No pre-stream loading video? There
We
was!
had to.
We even looped it twice because I wasn't ready. I played it once and I was like, I'm not ready, so then I played it a second time, so. I'm here! Dino Wadoko. Hi! imas, iru. I was like, how do I say I'm here? Koko ni imasu. Koko ni iru. I got here late then, I guess. Yep. We were just talking about how there was this one time that... So, if it was a close group, like, we were just talking about how Ryza's friend, like the big guy, invited Claudia over and was like, oh yeah, like we're friends now, you can come by anytime. And then Ryza's like, but this is my home. Why are you inviting people? And then I was like, oh, I vaguely remember this because I remember back when I was living here with my parents. Yeah, I used to host like a lot of magic gatherings, barbecues, like Christmas parties, that kind of thing. But I think the most surprising time was when I received an email from not my core group. So like, I would consider Mel, Jess, and James my core group. Christine, Sylvia. Yeah, like my core group of friends. But then it was not my core group of friends, but in the same similar kind of friend group, they invited a bunch of people plus me to a party at my house, or my parents' house to be specific. And didn't check with me to see if I was free. But I was really surprised. Not that I had anything to do, because, you know, we were all university students and not doing a whole lot. But I remember seeing the email and I was like, oh, by the way, you're all invited to Dino's place, and then we're gonna like have this food and then like hang out, and it's gonna be a great time. And I was like, did they not ask me? I'm so confused. And then I think I got a text message from Jess, and Jess is like, I didn't know you were inviting people over. And I was like, I didn't invite them.
I didn't know either.
I didn't know either. They invited themselves. And then Jess is like, oh. That's not good. Lol. Yeah. I was very surprised. I had a talk with those two friends later, and I was like, by the way, you should probably give me a heads up. Like, a more heads up before you send out an invite like
How
that.
much time did they even give you?
Like a week. But even then, it's like, what if I was busy that day? What
Yeah.
if I had plans that day? Right? And I guess, like, social... What's that word? Social cues? One of them is not very good with social cues, so I can understand that. But the other one, I thought would have questioned. Common sense, right? Definitely an ask before thing. Yeah, that's not a social cue. Okay, I don't know what you call it then. Anyways, I thought that was very interesting, and that reminded me of a memory that I had in the past. And to be honest, I don't remember the party very well. No, it was just that surprising when I saw the email and I was like, huh? Yes, it is like a social norm kind of thing. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I was just really surprised. I was very surprised. Okay. Oh yeah, maybe social etiquette. It's a social etiquette type of thing. Okay, let's see. Lance and Tao have learned where Claudia's staying. Curious to see what happens, so they head off to Old Town.
That's different, Elaine!
Claudia arrives at Ryza's house. They've become good friends. Claudia isn't able to come and go as she pleases. Oh, visits the mainland and explore Pixie Forest again. Okay.
Elaine, that's different.
What was it? I guess it's the pot calling the kettle black. Flashback when I invited myself to your guys's. Oh no no no! That's different. That's different.
That's different. At the
We were
very
already on a trip. It wasn't like I'm going to come over to Mel's house despite never meeting Mel. You're still a little bit embarrassed about that? No no no! It was just really funny.
And we were planning to see you anyway.
Yeah, we were planning on visiting you anyway, so we don't mind it all. Oh yeah, etiquette.
Yeah.
I didn't mind. Just surprised and amusing. Agree, different. Sounds similar though. No, no, no. It's very different. It's very different. I thought you were referring to the cheesecake thing, which I'm like, meh. I have no shame about the cheesecake. I'll do it again.
You'll
oh,
shove your
we'll
hand
believe
into
you.
the cheesecake box, even though it's not the Uncle Recur one. I get it.
Yeah.
レッサの店でヤギ肉を買ってきてほしいんだ。
Yeah, no, don't feel embarrassed about it. We all had a really great time. Yes, and that's very different because yeah, it wasn't like you invited a whole bunch of other people
And we are
on the trip too. So, did you get my Instagram reel about the Uncle Cheesecake Tetsu?
I did! It looks good. I don't know if the West End location has it.
I did not check the Instagram reels because one, I don't know where to start, and two, I'm afraid of seeing cursed memes or reels. Although the last time I checked your reels, it was not that cursed.
I know
So-
what you're talking about. I can find
You
it.
saved
Hold
us a
on.
trip out. Yes, that's true. Ooh, not yet.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yes, what Dino said. I have 5 million sent to Dino. Yes. Okay, we have to get some fresh goat
めん
meat.
どくさいな。
買ってきてくれたらお駄賃を出すよ。
Ooh, allowance.
やります。フレッサさんの店に行ってヤギ肉を買ってきます。
任せたよ。買ったら
よし、あった。
Sea urchin. Uni. I'm going to eat so much uni in Japan, it's not even going to be funny. I'm going to turn into an uni. He's like patting my shoulder. It's like, there. Don't turn into an uni. Okay, go to the Threshers General Store. Where do I even find that? Actually, is the general store even open? Because it's nighttime. I should probably sleep for a bit and then wake up again too. Plus, you had Darian on that trip too. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I agree. Yeah, no, don't feel bad about that.
休まるね。
It was just more surprising with that other friend because she invited not only herself but also a bunch of other people too.
That you didn't know.
Huh?
You may not have known. her.
Yeah, that I might not have known very well. And then just sent me a message being like, "You're having a party at your house?" And I was like, I didn't know about it until just now.
Oh no, I think they took down the reel.
Oh no.
Can't find it.
Darn it.
See, this is why you need to see our reel sooner.
Okay, I need to check out the reels sooner.
Yeah, I can't find it.
Oh no. Vancouver. Now I'm craving durian. Then get durian. Be prepared with the barf bucket tea. What do you mean? Be prepared.
With what? Why?
The barf bucket.
No, I mean, the reel is gone. The reel that you sent us.
I've been practicing with my sword. Figured it was time for a quick break. This meathead just goes around swinging his sword every day. Not that I don't respect it. You sure? Don't sound like you respect it. That's what training is. Repeating the same lesson over and over. That's right. Practice is all about building yourself up day after day, little by little. Ooh! Mochi salted caramel cheesecake? 4 days ago? Let's go! Does it say what day?
No, but it says that it's available in all stores in Ontario except for Ottawa, Montreal, and Alberta.
No! Darn it!
Yeah.
Ah!
I think Elaine thought that you'd react differently because you don't like much.
Oh. I'm fine with mochi tasting things, just not mochi texture.
Oh, I think they had the actual mochi bits.
Oh, that's fine. As long as I'm not chewing a full mochi. Yeah, totally different thing. It's like if my brother invited his friends to your house without telling you, Elaine. Oh yes, that's true. Or like if Elaine's brothers invited all of all of us to your house. Although I'm sure you wouldn't have minded either. You'd be like, what? That'll just save Dino time, right? Wait, mochi cheesecake? Oh, Ontario. Darn it. Sounded so good though, right? Yeah, it does. Dang. That's too bad. I'm just able to concentrate better here. The air is nice and fresh and I love the view. It's definitely true. It's the perfect place to train. I suppose that makes sense.
やるぜ。
ちょっと
It's not like it's some big secret, so I guess I don't mind. Look at you getting all embarrassed. Don't hurt yourself. I don't plan to. I keep forgetting their names, to be honest. Tao and Rent. Or Tao... Tao and Lent. Oops. I totally did call him the wrong name just now. I wonder why that thing is blinking, even though it's like... supposed to be where I end the quest. I'm getting very confused. Or wait, yeah, this is Ryza's house. So where is the general store? Also, we fixed some of our settings, so hopefully it's more smooth on stream. I don't know if you guys can tell. It is slightly better on our side. Hi, Niboshi-sensei! T will be back very shortly. She just stepped away for like 2 seconds. It is indeed more smooth? Okay, that's good, that's good. I still haven't switched the computers yet. Because my husband still has to finish installing Windows 11 on it. But I am using a different browser and it seems to be working a lot more smooth compared to the last few weeks, so that's good. It will do until we change the computer.
こんなとこで何やってんだよ。
うるせえクソガキ、いきなり邪魔しやがって。てめえどっちの味方だ。
そういう話じゃないだろ。
ちょっとザムエルさん、道端で喧嘩なんて。
あ？てめえライザか。いつそんなでかくなった？
Bear of a man. Oh. No, Niboshi sensei is a bear of a man. I mean, this guy is a bear of a man.
Wow.
Samuel Marsling.
前もそんなこと言ってましたよ。
過去のクソ天使が俺には酒を売れねえと抜かしやがる。金だってあるんだ。街道で魔物をぶっ倒して稼いだ金がよ。
わかったわかった俺が話つけるから先に家に帰っててくれ。
胸くせ悪い。二度と来るかよこんな店。
Oops. Maybe I'll just hang on to. Sorry. It's cursed.
すみませんご迷惑をおかけ
No,
しま
that's
した。
my fault. I'll pick it up.
ライザもすまねえ。嫌なもん見せちまったな。
ザムエルさん相変わ
ああ酒に酔ったら暴れて酒がなくなればまた暴れてあれじゃ母ちゃんが出て行って当然だ。なのに
レント
すまねえ仲間の前でかっこ悪い。
Aw, he's a good guy.
レントの力になれればいいんだけど今の私じゃ何も。
Alright. Hopefully this is the general store.
ちょっと覗いてみよ
Oh
う。
yeah, it is!
どれが
Lucky! Okay, goat meat.
これでいいか
Do I
な。
have enough money?
取引成
Yes.
立。
Should I buy more?
これでいいか
My
な。
first
取引
dessert.
成立。お金が足りないぞ。
Oh, I don't have enough money. No! Oh, this looks so cool!
これでいい。取引成立。
Can I wear it? Or does it have to be one of the guys that wear it? Wait, there's actually sales? Bargains? Interesting.
また来ます。
I know I had dinner already, but I kind of feel... What's that word? Peckish. Right?
Is that why you accepted the dried squid?
Yes. Yeah, that's why I tried to grab some dried squid just now, but then I dropped it because it's very hard to take a piece without grabbing too many.
Have you seen the non-shredded dried squid?
Yes.
よ
Wouldn't that be even harder to snack on? Because you have to eat like the whole thing?
No, I think you can.
Oh, okay. Hey, idiot, still swinging your dumb sword around. What if you slip and hit Bose? Let's go, Ryza. Don't ignore me. Bose wants to talk to you. What do you want with Lent, Bose? You're a drunk of a father. Oh, right! His father. Got into another fight. The Guardians have him in custody. Damn it. The pride and joy of the Brunin family came all this way just to tell us that. I came to notify you of the decision made by the town assembly. You mean all the village elders got together about this? As his son, it's your responsibility to do something about him. That's all I came to tell you. As his son? What the hell's that supposed to mean? I don't have anything to do with him. You're not a kid anymore. If you want to be part of this village, you're responsible for him as he is for you. Now, do you see the difference between Marsling hooligans and the all-powerful Brunins? All-powerful? It's because they control the water. What makes you so great? It's our duty to lead the village. We live in different worlds. Anyway, I've done my job here. Who cares about parents or families or whatever? They can all go to hell. Lent. I love dried squid. Haven't had it in a while. Yeah, same. I saw it at, either at H Mart or TNT. I think it was TNT. It was like 2 packs for $12, which I think is highway robbery, but beef jerky is not that much better. So I did buy 2 packs, and we did finish one, and now we're working on the second pack. Not today, of course. The last couple of weeks. Oh, you know what I'm really looking forward to in Japan? I want to get fresh senbei. So good. The ones with the shrimp and the squid or octopus.
I didn't get to try it last time.
Yeah, we should try it. I shared one with
Jen.
Jen last time. It was very good.
I'm aware, and it's
Yeah.
macaron.
The giant ones. She got one by herself.
Didn't she?
I thought she only got. Unless that wasn't with me. Oh, you mean like the fresh squid?
Oh, was it just fresh squid?
Yeah, we got a senbei because we were wandering Tsukiji Market and it was like, oh, I kind of want to get one because they're so ginormous. Yeah, the giant senbei. And I think we didn't get this shrimp one, which was the more popular one because it's bigger. We got these. I think it was the squid one actually, either squid or octopus. I can't remember what it was. It was smaller, but it had a better chew to it. I think. But I think next time if I go back, yeah, I want to try the shrimp one. But then, yeah, Jen was very, what's that word? Pumped up about eating fresh seafood.
I love fruit seafood.
Yeah, because we went to, yeah, we were at Tsukiji and then we picked out a fresh crab. And then they were like, oh, come back in 1 hour and then we'll prepare it for you. So then we came back after an hour and then they had like the crab broken down and they even cut it in such a nice way that it was really easy to eat out of. So we didn't have to like buy like one of those like crab crackers or anything. We can easily just like, you know, pick out the meat. And yeah, we just sat on the rooftop and then we were just eating. We were just eating from that fresh crab and we're like, oh, it's so good, it's so fresh. And then Jen was so pumped up about it that I think she went to, where was she? I think she went to Hokkaido or somewhere. She left Tokyo the next day for sure. And then she got a whole squid to herself and then sent me the video and it was like, look, it changes colors or something like that.
Yeah, so a bit of background, my friend and Dino ended up going to Japan around the same time. Like, they booked their trips separately. It just so happens that their trips, like, overlapped by a few days or something.
助かるよ
So I gave them each other's contact information and then they
それで
went
おだちんは
to Tsukiji Fish Market
We
together.
only hung out for the morning.
And then they bonded over their love of seafood, like, really well.
Yes.
Because, yeah, everyone knows that Alex doesn't like seafood. And similarly, my friend's partner also isn't, like, a huge fan of it. Like, he'll eat it, but it's not his go-to. So, yeah.
Yeah, it was really good timing. We only spent the morning together and we ate so much food. Because what do we have? I think we met up at like 6 a.m. or something like that. And then by the time we parted, it was like 11. So we had like 5 hours in Tsukiji. So then we ate like, yeah, fresh live crab. And then we had rice bowls. And we also had, what else did we have? Yeah, the giant senbeis. Was it oyster that I had? Oysters or uni? I can't remember. It was all very good though. Oh, and I think we had some sort of dessert as well too. I remember the dessert was really good, even though I wasn't like into sweets very much. Yeah, in those 5 hours, we ate a lot of food. I want fried chicken now. Me too! I also want fried chicken. Is this the spa? I missed what we were talking about. Oh, no. I was just saying about how I met up with our mutual friend, so mostly T's friend, in Japan, and it wasn't that we planned to like what was it?
not like you
It-
planned your trip to.
It wasn't like we planned our trip together, but it just so happens that we were in Japan the same time. So we met up for like 5 hours in the morning in Tsukiji, which was where the old fish market used to be. And then we ate so much food in those 5 hours. We ate like fresh crab, we ate a giant senbei, we had rice bowls, we had some sort of dessert. I can't remember what it was. I'm pretty sure we had either like grilled oysters or grilled scallop. I can't quite remember what it was. But it was like an amazing morning that morning because we ate so much food. And then for the duration of the trip, we kept messaging each other about food. And it's like, oh, this is what I had. Oh, we waited 2 hours in line for udon, and this is what I had. Or like, yeah, she even got like a whole squid to herself, and I was like, what? So
もちろん忘れてないよ。これだけあげよ
fried chicken Thursday? Ooh, tempting.
う。ただの買い物だし、そんなものだろ。
ちえ
足りないと言うならもっと働くことだ。そうだ。村の人の手伝いをしてみてはと。頑張って人の役に立てば、きっといいことがある。
手伝いか。
Okay, now I can do quests. Ooh, it sounds delicious. It was. I think that was the really nice thing. Because we stayed in Tsukiji for about a week. And I enjoyed waking up at like 6 a.m. and just like browsing the food market and being like, oh, I can pick up like, you know, a fresh onigiri, or I can pick up like, you know, Wagyu skewers. Although I think I got gypped for that one. I'm pretty sure everyone who visited that Wagyu stand got ripped off. Because it wasn't that amazing. But because they advertised it as, ooh, Wagyu skewers, it was like, oh, I need to get some. Yeah, but it was a really fun time. I enjoyed having like 2 breakfasts in the morning. Some quests need certain conditions. Okay. Various rewards. Recipes. Proactive. Seeking out and accepting quests. Quest log. Okay. Whatever though. It was fun. You were on vacation. Yeah. Yeah, I told Blue that I ate 2 breakfasts like every morning when I was in Japan. And she was so surprised. She's like, what? You're such a glutton. And I was like, I can't help it. 3 meals a day isn't enough. You need to eat like 1 extra in order to satisfy all those cravings. Okay. Oops. Okay. It was this one. Oh, there's no request then? But only the ones for the party. Okay. Gather a mysterious type material, synthesize a bomb, core item. Oh, actually, I want to check that item. Shoot, how do I do that? Because I did buy... It was like a shirt or something like that, some armor. I want to see if I can equip it to some... Oh, I can! Oh darn, I don't... I was kind of hoping I could see what I look like with this. Darn it.
Oh, it's just secret.
It's just equips. I thought I could see myself.
That would have been cool.
Yeah, because this is such a cool outfit. Noble tunic. Ooh, yum. Lol. Versus me, 1 meal for lunch is good enough. Well, 1 meal for lunch is good enough. But you know, if you wake up early, you can eat more. Because you could eat 1 set 6, and then 1 set 12, and then once at... Oh wait, no, sorry, 2 breakfasts. So 1 set 6, once at 10, and then you have lunch at 12 or 1, and then you have dinner at 6. And then if you want, you can eat more afterwards, though not recommended. Otherwise, digestion issues. Where is Fairy Forest? Shoot, I keep forgetting that there's fast travel in this game. And the more I think about food, the more distracted I get. That's clever. Thank you, thank you. But yes, once you pace out your meals, then you can eat more. You see. That's why I wake up so darn early on vacation. So that I can eat more.
Dino woke up at 6 a.m. that time we were in Japan together. I was like, I feel like we should do something.
Yes, I feel like we should
And then
do
nothing was
something.
open.
Yeah, we went wandering, and it turns out karaoke places are closed at 6 in the morning. I remember being really surprised. That's brunch, Dino. Between breakfast and lunch is brunch. Oh, okay. So breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner. Between lunch and dinner is dinner. Oh! So technically I can have 5 meals in a day then. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, dinner, dinner.
Midnight snack.
I was just saying that if you eat too late, you have digestion issues. I have trouble sleeping if I eat too late at night.
Oh, there's tea.
And I don't stay. Oh! Hi, TGL! We were thinking about you before
We
the
were.
stream. Yes.
そうだな。
I eat whenever. That's fair. You actually need to, though. Because taking care of the little one would require you eating at times that is convenient for you. Good things, I hope. Yes, it was all good things. Actually, you should tell the story, T. So
Oh,
I
you
don't
want
get
me to tell the
distracted.
story?
Yeah. Or I guess I can start off telling the story.
聞いてくれ。
We had a
Confusion. Have you heard of the manga or anime called Adachi to Shimamura?
It might be more a TMM thing, to be honest.
That's okay. Because then you can start... Oh, okay. Well, just in case. I don't think so. Okay. My friends recommended me an anime to watch, so I watched it all of yesterday. And then today when I saw T, I was like, oh, have you heard of this anime or read the manga? And then T is like, yes, I did read the manga.
Yes,
Yes.
I did read the manga. And then she was like, oh, did you read the short version or the long version? And I'm like, huh? And I was like, I think it was the long version. And Dinah was like, yeah, because apparently there was like a short version that was 3 volumes long, and then a long version and a longer version that was released in like 2019. And I'm like, oh, I mean, like, based on the timing, like, I think I read the short one, but I thought it was long, so like, I thought I read the long one.
そうだな。
So then, what happened next?
Yes, so we were talking about the length of the manga. And then T started talking about the actual characters, like how Shimamura's an idiot.
No, I said Adachi's.
Oh, sorry.
No, I think you started that conversation.
Did I?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
And you're like, I don't know about Adachi. And I'm like, yeah, she's kind of an idiot.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, but like, Shinamura is okay, like, he's actually a pretty nice guy.
And I was like, what? A guy? Did you say he? And then T's like, yeah. And I was like, wait, What?
So it turns out that the series I was thinking of is just so happens to also have an Adachi main character who used to be a delinquent, and the other main lead, who's a guy, is actually named Shinagawa, who is also a delinquent. And when I mentioned the delinquent part, Dino was like, oh yeah, they're also delinquents in Adachi and Shimamura. And I was like, oh, interesting. And then, like, when we were talking about the lengths of the manga, I went to look up on Wiki because I'm like, I'm pretty sure there was like a shorter version too. And there was like, yeah, the series I was thinking of was actually Yankee-kun to Megane-chan. And it originally started as a 3-chapter manga, and then it ended up having its own series, basically. So it did also have a short and long version of the manga.
And Adachi and Shimamura has version 1 of the manga that's only like 3 volumes long. And then they have a longer version of the manga that's still ongoing right now.
And that also confused me, because I'm like, I thought it ended. I'm pretty sure I read the last chapter. Thinking of the other series.
And I was like, I'm so confused because my friends recommended it to me because it's a Yuri anime. So then they were like, yeah, you'd really like it. And I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And I was like, I thought it was Yuri. Why is like Shimamura suddenly a guy? Like, don't tell me that in the manga it was like, surprise, she turns out to be a he.
Yeah, no.
And then it was like, what? I thought it said specifically that it was a Yuri. Yuri.
And then I was
series.
like, oh yeah, that would make a lot more sense why those particular friends of yours were the ones that recommended this manga to you. This makes a lot more sense because Yankee-kun to Megane-chan is like less up their alley from what I know.
Yes.
So yeah, it just so happens that these two series have
a lot of similarities.
Similarity.
And it wasn't until we started talking about the gender that we realized, wait a second, we're talking about 2 different series.
Yeah.
Yes. But yes, I also like Adashima. But I didn't read the light novel. Do you prefer the light novel or the manga more? Because I'm debating on starting the manga. But I can do the light novel if it's better.
I'm not surprised that TTL read Yankee-kun to Megane-chan. I'm also not surprised that you haven't read Adashima. This fits very well with what I know of you.
Yes, well, I figured I would ask. Anyway.
Yeah.
Because TGL does read a lot of stuff, so...
Yeah.
Maybe light novel. Okay. Is the vocabulary difficult in Japanese? I've been debating whether I want to read it in Japanese or not, but my Japanese kanji reading skills isn't very good. But I did look at a couple of sample pages and they do have the furigana next to it, so I've been thinking about it. I read a lot of manga, but yeah, have not stumbled upon Arashima. Okay. Yeah, I thought that was interesting. That's why we were like, oh, if we see TGL or TMN, we should mention this story specifically.
Such confusion.
Not very difficult, but there are a lot of metaphorical expressions. Oh, yeah. Okay. I will read the translation instead then. I'm not good at metaphors, even in English. I'm like, what are they talking about? Stop speaking poetry. But yeah, I can see that. Because in the anime, they also went through a lot of metaphors as well, too. Metaphorical expressions. Speaking of metaphor, I haven't started that game yet. I should, though. I wanted to start it after Final Fantasy Rebirth.
Oh, how far are you?
Not that far. I think I just finished the Queen's Blood tournament. And then I was like, good riddance. So, wait, what did she want? Learn recipe for alchemy fibers?
I thought she's waiting for a prince.
Yes, but she wants alchemy fibers, so I can start the quest at least.
Yeah, I think I'm only on chapter 3 for remake, so you still.
Uh-oh. You're catching up real soon. Apparently there's a huge difference in quality, like graphics quality, between the PS4 and the Switch 2. I'm quite intrigued. I think if I pick up the Switch 2, I might try and pick up Final Fantasy again. But I don't really want to play through it, so I'm like,
TGL says there's another manga where two girls would meet up at the food court at a mall after school and talk, and has a similar vibe where one of them is kind of an idiot and the other one is one of those girls with the fake tan and heavy makeup. That one was kind of chill but kind of fun. Oh, interesting. Do you remember the name of it?
Wait, I remember what I'm supposed to do now. I'm supposed to go to Pixie Forest. Why am I here?
Oh,
In town.
I don't know. You said that you forgot you can fast travel and then you were running off somewhere.
I got so distracted because I was talking about food. Pixie Forest? Oh, I think I remember.
Okay. Sounds good, TGL. It's okay if you can't either, I'm just curious.
Yeah. Okay, well the door's highlighted down there, so maybe I'm going the right way? Trying to see, because there is a map, but I can't remember what button it is. Oh, it's Rami! I don't know who you are. Oh, you sell wares. Okay, I will. Oh, she's a traveling merchant. Wait, I have stuff for her already. Wait! If I have stuff for her, I can get money. And with money, I can get more equips. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Wait, I just realized they have trees.
I thought that's how you were choosing them. I was like, oh, that's an interesting way for Dino to pick the wheat.
I'm just bad at this game.
No, no.
I'm like distracted by conversation, and I'm also distracted by how pretty this game is.
This is a very pretty game.
It is. Oh my god, that manga has an anime. I didn't know. Time to watch the anime. Okay. So hopefully this is the correct. It's called Food Court de Mata Ashita. Oh, okay. Let's meet tomorrow at the food court. Let's meet again. Wait. At the food court.
ところでだね。
Wait, not meet again. Mata Ashita's again tomorrow.
何？どうしたの？
Oh. I forgot his Claudia's father is so angry looking, but he's actually really nice. He just has that face where he's grumpy all the time.
I found it, thanks.
Yes.
Thank you. Can you send me the thing, T? I'll look it up later.
お
this is Bose's father then. Wow, it's like a father gathering. It's like bring your fathers to town day.
そうだ。
いいや。
そうね。
They keep praising each other's kids.
も
It should make me happy. I just hate how indirect adults can be. How odd. Yeah, I thought there was a way to see the map. Oh wait, here it is. Full map. Oh. Okay, where do I find... Medicinal ingredients? I think I can get that. Nice safe place. Okay. What do I need? Quality over 30. Guess I'll have to go back to the room to craft it. Wait, I keep getting distracted. I'm supposed to go to the pixie forest. I think I don't have the requirements to unlock that quest yet. That's why it shows up. Oh, wait! She looks cute. Who is she? No, she's an NPC that disappears! No! This is so sad. Why would you? You have such a cute design! Character design, what the heck? She has a cute character design too. She's only an NPC. Not even an NPC. An NPC that you can't even talk to. Okay, I think it's this way. But I could be wrong. I'd laugh if it just leads directly to my house. But that would be sad. Okay, I didn't realize that Pixie Forest was actually so close to my house.
取れたよ。
I knew I should have just teleported home. But being able to collect grapes is nice. You know what I'm really excited for? It should be strawberry season coming up pretty soon. So I'm excited to pick up strawberries. Because they usually start showing up around late April, May-ish. Do you guys like strawberries? I always look forward to this time of the year. Oh, and also in May, there are spot prawns. So it's also spot prawn season. Ooh, strawberries, yes. Okay, maybe this isn't the way? I don't know, we'll see. Yeah. Strawberries are like more sweet when they're in season. Which is obvious, but that's why I've been kind of keeping track of when strawberry season is. Always love strawberries, yes.
この景色見てると
I also want to go strawberry picking one day too.
お弁当持ってくればよかった
That would be really fun. Have you guys gone strawberry picking? Oh! Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe that's what we can do on our trip.
何が出るかな
Going strawberry picking. Because June should still have strawberries in season.
草なら俺でも集められそうだな。
That would be fun. I've been wanting to, but have not. Yes. To Japan? Yes.
一気にやっちゃおう
おりゃ
Being a oops VTuber fan, I know that Bay and Iris went strawberry picking before, and I think that would be really fun. But I think theirs was like quite out of the way from what I remember. So I might try a different strawberry farm. Is it earlier in the year? Darn. I'll have to look it up later. Oh wait, I did manage to get the medicinal stuff. Huh. Thought I needed to craft it. Oh well, I won't complain.
切るわけにもいかねえし。ライザー、助けてくれ。
Wait, he's asking me to untangle him, but from
魚
what?
をめって何考えてるかわかんなくて。
The spider webs?
やあ糸って結構
Oh,
貴重
silk.
品だよね作るの大変そうだもんやっ
さあ、行くぜ。
According to Google, peak ripeness and flavor. Oh, it's January to March. Darn it! No! But still available till May? Okay, never mind. We go in June. So I won't be able to.
ライザー、頼んだ。
Availability spans from November to May, but peak flavor is January to March. Ah, okay,
みん
okay.
な一緒に決めるよ
Thank you for looking it up. I would have been very
一
disappointed.
緒に決めるよそれそれそこ
I realized I haven't used any skills at all. Oh! It dropped a rare drop.
もう終わりかよ。
Nice.
やあよし取れた植物はたくさんやっ
さあ、
Are you a
行く
monster?
ぜ。
You are a monster.
せい。
行くよ
そこそこ
おりゃ
今だ
ライザー、
行くよ
今だ
せい。
一気に畳みかけるよ連射
ライダ
せい。
そこ今だ
行くよ
せい。
一気に畳みかけるよ
おりゃ
今だ今だ
一気に畳みかけるよ
おりゃ
行くよ行くよ
もう終わりかよ。また
Yay,
一つ。
level up.
まだま
Everyone leveled up. Stun an enemy in battle. Swing a monster in a gathering area to begin battle. Go in a battle and win. I think that one's probably the easiest one. Okay. So I did have to follow all that to get to Pixie Forest.
取れたよ。
Gather some
これは
stuff.
毒があるやつ。いや、ないやつかな。紛らわしい。
やあ。
Oh, I can't. Shoot, I forgot. There was gathering tools. Ah, here we go. Maybe that'll do?
それ。
I guess that was for harvesting.
きなこ取ったぜ。
Oh,
もっとい
here
る
we
な。
go.
よーいしょ。
Nice. That's how I can gather
よーいし
mushrooms and other miscellaneous things.
ょ。よし、あった。毒を持ってるのもあるから。
I actually remembered something from 2 weeks ago, which is amazing. I always forget the controls and stuff like that. But it also happens to be one of the buttons that I haven't used, so process of elimination.
こんな植物でいいのかな。
よーいしょ。
Okay. Gathering tools and then this.
やっ。
気をつけて。
せい。
行くよ。
They're so cute! I feel bad for beating them up.
行くよ。
They remind me of the slimes from Dragon Quest.
せい。
ライダー、隙を作って。今だ。今だ。今だ。
行くよ。
もう終わりかよ。
Okay.
Mm, この木材で何作ろうかな。いろんなの作れそうだよね。よーいしょ。
I feel like I'm playing
場所が変
Minecraft,
わると取れる木材の種
just
類に
cutting down
よ
wood.
ーいしょ。
どういうのがあるといいんだろう。
Okay. Oh, what are those?
こんな感じでいいか。木を見つけるだけなら簡単だぜ。
よーいしょ。
Oh, I can't use an axe. Oh, but I can use a sickle.
それ。せーの。それ。
So,
せーの。それ。せーの。それ。それ。それ。それ。よいしょ。
I like how the bees just leave
虫が
their
何の役に立つかは分からない
beehives
けど
behind,
とりあえず集め
but
よう。
don't like freak out or anything. It must be abandoned though.
せーの。それ。せーの。
And the animals don't really, the monsters don't really attack you either, so
それ。
I can continue gathering, which is nice. Hidden clearing.
この広場までは楽に来られるようになったな。魔物も来そうにないし。
そうだね。クリント王国の人たちもそれが分かってたからここに建物を建てたのかも。
にしてもどこにでもあるよな。クリント王国の遺跡って。
アンペルさんも一地域にここまで多いのは珍しいとか言ってたっけ。僕らには当たり前の光景だけどね。
ライザー、 俺が見張るから少し休んで。
広くて安全、頑丈な土台もあるし、湖にも面してる。
聞いてんのかライザ。
ここなら。ああ、何レント。
休憩しようっつったの。ったく何一人でブツブツ言ってんだ。
なんでもないない、気にし。
変なの。水筒。
二人とも俺の後ろに下がれ。
We're being ambushed. Or not.
誰かと思えばお前たちか。
アンペルさん、リラさん。
And
こんな
Leela.
ところまで遺跡の調査
I
に来てたん
forgot
だ。
their names too.
驚かさないでよ。安全なこの広場にまで魔物が入ってきたと思って。
安全は安全として。
警戒は怠らないだろ。
まあ反応は良かった。あとは気配のした方角以外にも。
なるほど、そういうもんか。
この近くにも遺跡があるの？あんまり聞いたことないけど。
あるなしを明確にするのも調査のうちだ。まあ結果としてはなかったわけだ。
この広場も土台だけでわざわざ調べるほどの遺跡でもないもんね。
北の方に手を出すのはまだ時期尚早だろうしな。まずは近場から足固めをしていこう。
何が起こるか楽しみだな。よし、それじゃあ腕試しといくか。
せーのせーのせーの、それそのままで使っても薬になりそうだけど、ここから調合でちゃんとした薬にしたいね。それせーの。
Oh, these were the things that they were. Okay. Got it.
せーのそれ。
We do have that. Now we have. Or I guess we already finished it.
はいこれ。僕輸送の知識なら少しはあるんだよ。知ってるよね。
Hole up in her room to organize her thoughts. Good thing we can fast travel back to her room.
タオが今読んでるのって前の辞書と違う本だよね。あっちはもう読み終わったんだ。
わかりそうな単語の拾い出しが終わっただけだよ。今はこの百科事典で単語の特定をし
Oh
てい
yeah,
るとこ
I'm
ろ。
quite curious. What's everyone's thoughts on the Switch 2?
百科事典。クラウディアは知ってる？
商品として扱ってるのは見たことあるよ。たくさんのものが解説されてる本でしょ。
うん。今まで眺めることしかできなかった本を読み解いていけるのは楽しくてたまらないよ。
アンペルさんは読み解いてくれないの？
明らかな間違いは指摘してくれるよ。でもまずは古い言語に触れ続けて癖をつかめだってさ。
よくわかんないけど、なるほど。
ライザ。
Overpriced, but I usually don't buy systems or play the Switch, so I'm not a good person to ask. Fair. As for the price, to be honest, the amount of power that it packs on, it kind of does justify the price. I know everyone's been complaining about the price, but to be honest, it is priced similarly to the PS5, I think it is. So that kind of makes sense. Based off of like the previews and stuff like that, it is supposed to look a lot better compared to the PS4. Now, that's going to target a totally different market though, because normally Nintendo is targeting casual gamers, but because they really upped their hardware this time, they're trying to appeal to a wider audience. But unfortunately, yeah, they priced it at a price point that, unless you're like one of those hardcore like console gamers, it's not exactly it's not exactly appealing. However, do keep in mind with the surging price of graphics cards though, it is much cheaper to get a Switch 2 than it is to build a competitive gaming PC now. Because just the graphics card alone will cost you like $1,000. Even if the games are like, oh, it's only like, I don't know, on sale, they can go like $10 or something like that. But it's like that for everything though. So there's some pros and some cons, and people are like, oh, playing on PC is better and blah blah blah. But also keep in mind, you also have to not only replace the graphics cards every however many years, but you also have to replace the motherboard, the CPU, occasionally the RAM, stuff like that. So, oh right, you mentioned that. How is it compared to a handheld PC? Handheld PCs are similar. It's more for portability, I guess. It is still cheaper to buy, what's that word? Actually, no, I can't make that comparison, to be honest. A handheld PC is similar to a laptop in a sense, so you can't really compare the two. But it is nice because it's portable and you can play your games on the go. Right now, the big manufacturers like Asus, Lenovo, Steam Deck, they're all priced their handheld PCs pretty competitively. So it is much cheaper compared to some of the Chinese manufacturers for handheld PCs. But yeah, they should... It won't perform maximum power like a gaming desktop unless you add an eGPU, and that alone is like $1,000. So it's priced similarly to an actual gaming PC, but then you have that that feature where you can also take it on the go as well too. But if you want the same performance as a gaming PC, you will still need to buy an eGPU, which is priced similarly to graphics cards. Kind of preference, pros and cons. Yeah, I think it's really funny though, because everyone's been complaining about the Switch, because the Switch originally, when it released, they were complaining that it's like on old hardware. So like, technically the phones of today are more powerful than what the Switch can handle. Which goes to show like how underpowered the Switch is. So people have been demanding like, you know, oh, we want a more powerful Switch. We can't even play like Zelda without any like issues, or Pokemon without any issues. And then Nintendo listened to them, gave them what they wanted, more power. But it also, with more power comes more responsibility and more price. So that's why it is kind of not concerning. It is disheartening to see the price point of the Switch 2, but at the same time, it also makes sense in this day and age, because if you want to get a Switch 2, it is technically cheaper than getting a full handheld, full gaming PC. But just give me a second. I'm going to report. Lock and ban. Perfect. Things in general, groceries, food. Oh, that's another thing too. People forget that gaming is a luxury. Like, games haven't really increased in price all that much aside from the exchange rates. I don't know if you guys have been watching. Usually games are like, what, $50, $60 USD? And it's always kind of been at that price point. And then all the other countries like Canada, Australia, we price our games similarly. Whereas like, you know, $60 USD was essentially like $80, $90 Canadian. So it does kind of make sense. And they haven't increased the price in a very, very long time, actually. We've been really, really lucky that games aren't that expensive. Or aren't that expensive starting out. Of course, there's always sales and prices will always come down as the game ages, stuff like that. But in the Switch 2 announcement, they were also saying that games will now be $80 USD, which is $20 USD more. But also keep in mind, they haven't really increased it that much. Because I think, if I remember correctly, from the N64 and GameCube days, they were also about $60 USD. And back then, that was actually quite expensive. So keep that in mind. Technically, games haven't increased due to inflation. It has increased due to exchange rate. For us anyways, so. Yeah, I guess systems have always been way overpriced in my mind. But like you said, PC upgrading also costs. Yeah. Yeah, so... yeah, it depends.
よう、ちょうどみんな揃ってるな。
I didn't mean to open Pandora's box, but I wanted to put my 2 cents because I know everyone's been complaining about the cost and the performance of the Switch 2 and what else? Oh, and that doesn't even include the tariffs as well too. So, which I think will actually drive up the price more. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. I will hydrate. Thank you. But regardless, I think people who are Nintendo fanboys and fangirls like me will probably pick up the Switch 2 sooner or later. But yeah, we'll see. I'm kind of expecting them to release a new version later on that's like less powerful. Because right now, I believe the Switch 2 can run 4K. If I remember correctly. It's supposed to be like some sort of beast. It's running like 120 hertz and like some crazy stuff. But I think they're gonna probably release like maybe a light version or a less powerful version and probably price that more competitively. Is my guess, at least.
その大きなのは地図？
ああ、家を引っかき回して見つけてきたんだ。街道くらいしか乗ってないけど、目安にはなるだろう。
And then casual gamers will pick up the Switch to light, whatever that is.
そんなの持ってきてどうするつもりさ。
ああ、そろそろ行動範囲を広げようと思ってな。
But I do I do think it's really funny that people have been complaining about how underpowered the Switch is for like years, and then they gave us a more powerful version now, but now everyone's complaining about the price. So it's like, how can they make everyone happy? They can't. It's a lose-lose situation. So I'll probably wait a bit as usual until a game I'm interested gets released. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. The one that I'm looking forward to the most that is the Switch 2 exclusive is Dustblood. It is the From Software game that's supposed to be multiplayer and kind of have like a Victorian setting, sort of. Yeah, I'm most excited about that one. Yeah, I think the other ones I can still play on the Switch. Like Ryza, I can still play on the Switch. What else was there? 100 Line Defense Academy is also going to be on the Switch. I actually have it pre-ordered, so should be released later this month, actually. Yeah, I think that's it. Those are the 3 games I'm most interested in, anyways. That I can think of off the top of my... Okay, I need to nerd out. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I accidentally pressed the button. I'm so excited about them remastering Ryza. T and I, when we played on the PS2, yeah, we played Ryza Kuzunoha, and it was amazing. I remember really loving that game because the story was good, the music was really, really good. Yeah, the gameplay was quite unique because you can capture the demons like Persona, and then you can infuse them into your weapons and stuff like that. And overall, it was a really, really cool game. And the fact that they're revamping the fighting system is going to be really, really good as well too. It was actually a game that I wanted to stream at one point too, but it is a little bit difficult hooking up the PS2 to the current streaming setup because the PS2 uses like not HDMI, like the 4 little, is it 3 or 4 little cables, the colored cables, but they didn't use HDMI back then. And the capture cards that we have all like require HDMI, so that would take too much tinkering. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I don't know if I'll stream it though, but I am quite excited because I did love the first game. I think I did a good chunk of the second game, but I don't think I ever finished it. But they're only remastering the first one so far, so... Sorry, I just needed to nerd out a bit because I'm like, oh, I did love Ryza. It's so good. I'm waiting till they release the Zelda version. Yeah, I know you. You will get a Zelda version. You can always pick up like a regular version and then sell it and then get the Zelda version. I heard the battery life for the Switch 2 is worse than the Switch. Wonder if that's true. Well, if you think about it, if they use the same battery and put a lot more power in the Switch 2, it is kind of not a surprise. It's kind of not a surprise. And oh, that was the other thing about the Switch 2. It doesn't use OLED for the screen. It uses LCD screens still, which I'm kind of baffled by, because at that price point, OLED should be like standard. Hall effect sticks should also be standard, by the way. I feel like, but you know, Nintendo's like, oh, people will just buy more controllers. That's better for us. But yeah, OLED would make the battery life improve because it draws less power from the battery. So I think that would have helped if they had switched the screens, but you know, I'm expecting some sort of refresh on the Switch 2 eventually, so. I will personally stick to PC. Yes, to each their own. I'm less of a PC gamer, but more of a console gamer. I don't know, I just like the fact that there's like a dedicated console where I can play my games. But I do understand like most games are available on PC, which is nice, and I don't really like having to upgrade my graphics card every like... I know we should be upgrading it every 4 years, but every 8 years is even is even a lot. And especially with like graphics card costing like over $1,000 nowadays, it's like I'm okay with console for the most part. I never would have even thought about that. Yeah, I expected OLED too. Yeah, because the last generation of Switch also used OLED. That was the major selling point of it. People were expecting Switch 2, but then they released a OLED version. Mine are definitely not updated, especially for most games I play. Well, if it still plays the games you play, then that's good. With more and more newer games and requiring more demanding PC requirements though, it is quite difficult if you don't update your graphics card. Not only that, but like I don't know if it'll happen too often in the future, but things like Microsoft requiring us to have like, you know, minimum settings now in order to upgrade to Windows 11 and stuff like that. And if you don't upgrade, then you basically like are very vulnerable to any vulnerabilities because you're not up to date with your security and things like that. Anyways, I'm going on a tangent because I'm like, there's so many, there's so much to talk about. That's true. Witcher and Infinity Nikki are hard to play for graphics performance. Yeah. Witcher, I think, takes quite a bit, if I remember correctly. Because at the time, it was very, very demanding on the graphics cards at the time. I don't know what graphics cards and PC requirements you have right now, but yeah, I remember Witcher 3 was very, very demanding. Infinity Nikki, maybe not so much, but I don't know too much about it. Aside from the fact that it's 3D and cute. Had to update my PC after I wouldn't load Fall Guys of all games. Fall Guys surprisingly isn't that demanding, but at the time, yeah, it was. What's that word? It wasn't that demanding at the time, but I think judging by the age of your setup, I think the upgrade was necessary. Even streaming, you guys mentioned there was a lag. Yeah, because streaming also puts additional pressure on your system. So if the setup isn't like that up to date, it will struggle with streams as well. Yeah. That's why there's like the professional streamers that have like 2 PC setups. You have one that plays games and the second one like basically takes that footage like that and then re-encodes it and then puts it out onto the internet. So both PCs are working very hard versus you have one PC that tries to do both. We're actually struggling with this game as well because it uses a game capture card which does encode it, but it doesn't seem to. There is a slight bit of lag even with this setup, even though we're only using a one PC setup. So I am hoping to upgrade it, and I'm waiting for Alex to finish installing Windows 11 so I can change out this PC. Also, I need to back up everything on this PC too, so. Where are we in this game? I forgot what we were doing. We just came out of Pixie Forest, right? And we're just hanging out in Ryza's room. Yeah, my previous setup is more than 10 years old, so I guess it was time. Yeah. Yeah. If you're a PC gamer, and if you'd like to play games that are more than 4 years old, then yes, you probably want a more powerful setup than the one you had 10 years ago. Even though back then, 10 years ago, it was amazing.
大体近場なんかで泊まってられるかよ。知ってるだろ。 俺の目
とあ、もしかして晴れた日に北の山あいから見えるあれ？
それそれ、街道の西側の果てに天高くそびえてるらしいよ。
村じゃ昔から街道の西を悪魔の野って呼んで絶対入っちゃいけない禁足地にしてるんだよ。
俺の夢はそこを探検して親父や村の奴らをあっと言わせてやることなんだ。
Ah, yes, I appreciate you helping me building. Oh, I didn't do very much. I just pointed out what pieces you need. I didn't actually do any building. What we did build was T's PC, actually. A few weeks ago? Yeah, T got a new PC a few weeks ago.
父さん？
いや、もう夢じゃない。そこに向かって一歩
And that
ず
was
つ
an
進んでる
adventure.
現実だ。
現実か。私もそろそろ本気でお母
Because
さ
I
んに
was so
怒られ
worried
る現実を
about breaking
何と
it
かしないと。
at every step.
You're fine.
I was like, oh, I think this goes here, but I'm scared that if I put it here, then it'll break, or something will snap, or something bad will happen. Can you tell me what time it is? 50? 8? Oh, okay. My bad. I didn't mean to talk about Switch 2 for so long. And computers and consoles and whatnot. I still have month end tomorrow. Oops. Okay, let me save my game. Shoot, how do I save my game? Oh, there's a diary. Right. I forgot already. Okay, I'm gonna save my game. Gonna do announcements. And then we will call it an evening, but thanks everyone for hanging out. Hope you guys enjoyed it. That was the most expensive. Oh wait, that let's see. Yeah, that was me building my new one. I kept being worried that I was gonna crack my GPU, and that was the most expensive piece. Yeah. I think I saw a post just this afternoon. There was someone who bought a, was it a 5090? I think it was a 5090. And originally when they pre-ordered it, it was about 2,500 USD. Yeah, 2,500 USD. And then they got sent an email saying that the prices have increased for that GPU, so if you want to keep the order, then let them know and they will keep it. Otherwise, they'll be canceling orders if they don't get a reply back. And then the new price ended up being like 3,400 USD, which is 900 USD more than the original price. And no wonder they had to send emails out and being like, we can't really hold the price at the previous price because, you know, tariffs and stuff like that. But yeah, it's so ridiculous right now. I would get into a political discussion, but I feel like I need to end the stream very soon. And I'm mad about the whole situation, so... Anyways, yeah, so... Anyways, the price of graphics cards are just out of control right now. And what makes it even worse is people still keep paying for it anyway. Like, no matter how ridiculous the prices are, people would be like, oh, we just want the latest and greatest, so we'll just cough it up and pay for it anyway, so... There's, like, no competition. And, like, all the other companies are like, hey, so-and-so is selling it for $3,000. Let's increase ours so that it also costs $3,000 for that, just that one piece. Not even including the whole computer, just that one piece. So, I think that's probably what irks me the most, because we created that demand and now companies are like, oh, we can get away with this. We can charge so much money for this. So, I can't $3 grand. I thought my GPU was expensive already. Yeah, well, that's only if you want the latest and greatest. If you're okay with the
何しようか
generation
な。
less, like last generation, you're still probably looking to about $1,000. So, or you can buy a really, really cheap GPU, but then you can't play a lot of the 3D games.
何か新しいことないか
Because all the 3D games are so what was it? Are so graphically what was it? It's so graphics intensive, so demanding. So, yeah, I can't even play Elden Ring in medium settings properly. So,
何か新しいことない
and
かな。
Elden Ring's already a few years old as well too. So, anyways, yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out, joining us on the stream. Hope you guys had a good time. As for announcements, I believe T will be streaming on Saturday. What she will be streaming?
I may or may not be.
May not be streaming. Check the.
I'm actually on.
Oh, are you? Oh.
Starting Thursday.
Okay, so T is a big question mark when it comes to streaming on Saturday, but we will see. She will
何か
post in the
新しいことない
announcements
か
if
な。
anything. So, and then on Tuesday we will be playing more Atelier Ryza, and hopefully I get further than. I think I only progressed one day in game today.
I actually remember what you did.
I actually did quite a bit actually.
Okay.
I went to the Pixie Forest, I gathered material, I did a couple of side quests, I got lost, and then I realized I was supposed to go back to my room, and I'm guessing I have to go save Lent's father from being arrested because he got too drunk and violent. Yeah. I think that is all. But a lot of it is side quest stuff, so yeah. Anyways, hope everyone has a good rest of your week, evening, and we will see you guys next week. Bye!